Yo my slime and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 for the start of our Tour de France campaign, and I am absolutely chuffed. I'm pumped, all of that, all of the things that you can be that are a synonym to the words excited. It's me right now, because the Tour de France starts tomorrow in real life on Saturday between Nice and Nice. And as per usual, as we've done for the past 2 years, we will be doing one stage every day on this stupendous game that is Pro Cycling Manager 2020. And before we start, thank you for all of you that decided to vote for the team I shall pick. Now you now know who I have because of the title and the thumbnail. But we will be going for Mr. Thibaut Pinot. We first of all do have a start list courtesy of Wouty. Thank you very much to this young lad, which you can find in the PCM World Discord. There's like the start list for every race is there. So if you ever want to get a start list, easy does it. You go on the World TV Discord, bish bash bosh, download the start list, and you're good. But we're going to continue. It's a huge start list. Obviously, it's the Tour de France. You would expect the start list to be somewhat mad. Also, we do have the new Ineos Grenadier kit. I think Bora has a new kit as well coming up. It should be added rather soon from what I got. But yeah, we're going to go with the Groupama FDJ team. No Arnaud Demar, which means that sprinting is going to be somewhat interesting for us. Our sprinter is going to be William Bonnet. But apart from that, actually, could be Valentin Madouas, to be fair. I mean, you all know I'm going to sprint with Thibaut, and I'll most likely get a sprint win with Thibaut because that's what I do on this game. But knowing that it's Thibaut, I'll probably crash in a random stage. Nevertheless, Thibaut Pinot, Stéphane Kung, David Gaudu, Valentin Madouas, Sébastien Reichenbach, Rudy Mollard, Mathieu Ladenius, William Bonnet is the 8-man lineup for the Groupama FDJ ahead of this 2020 Tour de France. Let's get a Frenchman in the maillot jaune in Paris. And it is with the presence of fans on the sides of the road that this race is going to start. Sadly, you won't see any of them in the actual Tour de France. It is quite sad, let's be honest. It's a shame. It's a shame. Cycling is like one of the only sports where you could go to the race and it's just free, right? You just can do whatever you want. Just go ahead. You don't have to pay anything, and you can enjoy the racing. This year, you won't be able to do so due to we all know what. But yeah, we're gonna try either way to show some spectacle, some emotions, and hopefully I'll be able to entertain you guys for the next 21 days. I'm pretty sure like there'll be multiple. Wait, doesn't the Vuelta start during the Tour de France or something? I know there's like a Super Sunday with Giro. I think there's Giro, Paris-Roubaix, then potentially Tour de France. Like I can't remember. That day is going to be a mental day for my channel because I'm going to have to upload way too many stages in the same day. But apart from that, we move. I'm very glad to see that the calendar is back. Hopefully everything will go well in the Peloton. We won't have any cases of the good old COVID. There's been an issue, I think, with some Lotto Soudal staff members yesterday. But apart from that, we are sound. Already the breakaway, the first breakaway of the Tour de France. We have Christopher Judiensen for Mitchelton Scott, Clément Rousseau for Arkea Samsic, and Michael Scher for CCC. Michael Scher, who will be joining the ranks of Age de La Mondiale for next season. Kenny Ellison pacing the peloton. Are we going to have a first or an attack very shortly? I don't know. I don't know, Jeff. Are we? And we are. David Gaudu is attacking. Don't worry, I won't get him in the breakaway. I'm not a mad lad. But David Gaudu will take the 2 points given at the Côte de Rimez. Nice one, David. That is what I wanted to see from you. Sébastien Reichenbach is already here. The Swiss champion. I don't think he's had to defend his title, if I'm correct. I think they just let him keep it, if I'm again, if I'm correct. Could be wrong. No new breakaways. It's a tough situation for me because I don't really have the best of teams. And I mean, I would have liked maybe to send Rudy Mollard in the break, but he's quite far and he's already on a -2. We could send, you know what, we're going to send Mathieu Ladenius. We'll send Mathieu Ladenius in the breakaway. We'll give him some exposure time. I mean, he is a barouder after all, so he should enjoy. Cyril Gauthier is going to join him. And we may have a 3-man breakaway for this opening stage of the 2020 Tour de France. Yeah, we started the Côte de Rimiez for the second time today. Still Mathieu Ladanus, Jensen, and Cyril Gauthier in the breakaway. The gap is 3 minutes over the peloton. Not many attackers. I was expecting, I don't know, to see a bit more riders in the break. Some riders from like, I don't know, Cofidis, Arkea, Samsic, Direct Energy. The teams you'd usually see an attack in the attacks, sorry, or on the attack actually, during the opening stages of the Tour de France, where you would see usually a Stefano Fredo, no, a Stefan Rossetto or a Johan Fredo. But none of these guys are here. Giacomo, what jersey do you have? You've got the Italian kit, so you should have a European kit very soon. I shall be doing this for the next stage. I'll give him a European kit if there is one. Is Luis Leon? I'm pretty sure. Wait, isn't Luis Leon's kit meant to be white now? I'll have to change that as well. I'm pretty sure there is an available white one. You do have some of the new jerseys. I mean, you've got Casper Asgreen here replacing Mikel Morkau. They've attacked in the first group, haven't they? They have. They really have. It's fine. Cyril Gauthier and Jules Jensen going for the 2 points at the Côte de Rimiez. Mathieu will be third. It's fine. I don't really mind. Any other kit changes? You've got Primoz Roglic's kit. I'm pretty sure I've said it in the video already, but I don't mind his kit. Like, I actually like the design of it, but the Slovenian stripe is just not enough. It should be a bit larger, but I do like the fact that there's the three mountains, which is the symbol or the emblem of Slovenia. So I kind of like that. Ryan Gibbons is there. For fuck's sake, stop going to the breakaway. I've seen Sam Bennett, I think, who's either kept his jersey because he won again, or because they just didn't do the NC. I genuinely wouldn't know. Who else won something? Is that it? Is that all the kits? Christophe is not Norwegian champion. It might be all the kits. Yeah, it is. It is. We don't have the French champion, Arnaud Demar. He's not here. We do have the French time trial champion in Rémi Cavagna. I'll be curious to see what the French Decanang jersey looks like. We don't have Germany because Alpecin Phoenix isn't here. Poland. Who won in Poland? It was a guy I've never heard of. US. I don't know if it's been raced. Germany. Alpecin has just said it. Belgium. Has Belgium been done? Well, if it has, I can't remember. France said not here. Italy, we saw him. Spain, we saw him. Britain, don't know. And I mean, Ben Swift isn't here, so I can't check. Colombia, Dan Martinez is there, but it's like very early season. Netherlands, Van der Poel not here again. Austria, it's a guy that no one knows. I think that one. Portugal, it's one of the no, it's either Costa or Oliveira, one of the two, and then not here. Yeah, I think that's all the NCs. Denmark, we saw it. I'm trying to think of like neighbored countries with France. Luxembourg. Who won Luxembourg? I know it's not Bob Jungels because who won Luxembourg? It's Kevin Jeanette. Kevin Jeanette is the one that won Luxembourg, and I'm guessing he's not. I mean, he would be in my team, so no, he's not here. Has there been a crash? It has. It has been a crash. I don't think there's any withdrawals nonetheless. Or nevertheless, there isn't. But the peloton did lose Alexander Kristoff, former European champion, and the current European champion, Giacomo Nizzolo. Boston is there with Marco Marcato, Michael Valgren, Wout Poels, Vegard Steklangen, Jan Polank, and Max Walscheid to try and bring these 9 riders back in the first peloton. One rider is 2 minutes behind, that is Casper Pedersen, the rider of Sunweb. Surprising that you see Michael Matthews in the Sunweb lineup. I'll admit it. It was somewhat of a shock when I didn't see him on the podium in Nice yesterday, or 2 days ago for you. But we're approaching the intermediate sprint. I will not be fighting for it in the team because I have no one in contention for it. So I guess I'll just try to go for the points in the breakaway. I'm the best sprinter. We'll take the wheel of Cyril Gauthier and we'll wait for 3 kilometers, but we should be able to get the 20 points given in Nice for the first, no, for the final, well, penultimate time on the finish line, I guess. I mean, if you're not going for it, I might as well go for it. There goes Mathieu Ladenius. Can he hold on Cyril Gauthier? Yes, he can. And he's even going to raise his hands because he's a legend. Gets in there, my son. And Bennett wins the sprint ahead of Elia Viviani. Alright, this time I won't get caught up by any sudden moves by the breakaway. Julianson is the first one to attack. Mathieu Ladenius in the wheel. There in Cyril Gauthier. I think Cyril got the 2 points at the first climb. So if he could get none at this one, that would be rather sumptuous. I mean, I would enjoy it. Mathieu still in the wheel of Julianson. Mathieu counter-attacking. It's going to be a drag race between Ladenius and Cyril Gauthier. Mathieu Ladenius gets the 2 points. Julianson had gotten 2 previously. So all 4, actually, Gaudu, Julianson, Ladenius, and Gauthier have 4 points. But it appears to be David Gaudu who will be wearing the polka dot jersey tonight. That's at least one distinctive jersey already in the team. And I didn't expect it. So get in there. Crash in the peloton. Warren Barguil, the former French champion, has crashed with Domenico Pozzovivo. A lot of older riders, sorry, not older. Whirlpools, Yanis Aguirre, Alex Lutsenko. No one withdrawing, but it is an important crash. They should be able to come back. At least I'm expecting Warren Barguil to make his return in the first group. But that is already a substantial loss for Arkea Samsic should Warren Barguil lose time today. The co-leader, former polka dot jersey, 2-time stage winner on the Tour de France, Warren Barguil, already facing, well, not the canvas, but the ground here. He is 230 down, and I'm not sure he's going to come back. NTT really not helping the Frenchman here. He's actually dropping Max Walscheid. It would be time if Michael Gogol could start pacing with Domenico Pozzovivo, because otherwise NTT are going to lose their hopes of GC. I don't know if there was any, but if there was, or if there were, now there's none. Christoph crashed again. That's the second crash for the Norwegian rider. Alexander Christoph crashed with Tom van Asbroek. Both of them are back on the bike. It's a very stressed first race, let's be honest. Warren Barguil close to coming back on the group. Gogol and Pozzovivo should really think about helping the Frenchman here. Marco Marcato is going to let himself drop to rejoin Alexander Christoph. I don't think Gaviria is there. He isn't indeed. So Christoph is the main sprinter for UAE around Tadej Pogacar for this 2020 Tour de France. Another crash. This time it's Amund Grøndal Jansen who crashed, the teammate of Wout van Aert. I think that, yeah, he's the only one that crashed here. No issues, no biggies. A group of 21 riders has decided to leave. Derek Quintana is the one trying to bridge the gap, and he will do so successfully. But by doing that, he just dropped Warren Barguil. Stonks. The attack up front, Cyril Gauthier and Julianson going once again for the move. It's fine. We'll maintain our rhythm. Is that Pozzovivo trying to come back on his own? No, it's not. Where's Domenico? Gogol is destroying Pozzovivo. Let's be real. Like he's just tactically speaking, it's a disaster class. 18 kilometers left. Come on. Yet another crash. Nils Pollitt crash with Jens de Buskere and Marc Soler. Where's Warren? Warren has been overtaken by Pozzovivo. Yeah, Warren is going to lose a heap of time in this opening stage. Mathieu Ladenius has been co-op. Rémi Cavagna is the one leading the peloton. It's now time for me to make my train. So Thibaut Pinot will be behind Valentin Madouas, who himself will be behind David Gaudu, who will be behind Stefan Kung. Actually, no, Bonnet will be behind Madouas. There we go. And Stefan Kung. It's a 5-man train. Am I going for the yellow with William Bonnet? The answer is absolutely yes. The answer is a big fat yes. Stefan Kung taking this left-hander, 6 kilometers left. And the time trial, the European time trial champion, pacing the peloton now. Giving it the full beans. Come on, Stefan. Gaudu in the wheel, then Valentin Madouas, William Bonnet, Thibaut Pinot. Man, it's just a shit train, isn't it? It just is. And there goes David Gaudu, 2.6 kilometers left. Valentin Madouas goes for the final sprint. Thibaut Pinot is, William Bonnet is so dead. It's phenomenal. And the first yellow jersey of the Tour de France is going to be Giacomo Nizzolo, just ahead of Jasper Stuyven, Matteo Trentin, Nicolo Bonifacio, Sam Bennett, Wout van Aert, Caleb Ewan, Elia Viviani, Kees Bol, and Sonny Colbrelli. What a bizarre sprint. I felt like Stuyven and Trentin got blocked for about 70 years because they came back at a whopping speed. They came back so quickly. Okay, interesting. But Giacomo Nizzolo is the first yellow jersey. Here's the group: Warren Barguil, Marc Soler, Domenico Pozzovivo, or L for some of these riders. And here's your first yellow jersey. He's trading the Italian one for the yellow one. Stuyven will be second with Matteo Trentin in third. We don't have a single rider in the top 10. I haven't checked my highest position. I would be guessing it's Thibaut. Hopefully top 20. But I mean, that's not something I'll be able to know. David Gaudu is the best climber though. We'll take that. Giacomo will be wearing the green jersey. Well, isn't green, but Sam Bennett will wear the green jersey. He started on points with the Italian. Matteo Lanius with the 20 points. Big up. Best young rider is Kees Bol, just ahead of Egan Bernal, Valentin Madouas. David Gaudu is in P5. Okay, Egan Bernal won't wear the white jersey for 21 straight days. You'd love to see it. Alright, big up Giacomo Nizzolo. He's done well. He's done well. It's a big sprint. Thibaut is indeed our highest finisher in P16, just between Roglic and Egan Bernal. He's done well. Richard Carapaz in 11. Okay. They didn't count any gaps? Oh, no, they did. They did. 3:37 for the group 1 Barguil. It wasn't far off the former French champion to come back on the leaders, but it is a big loss for him. However, that could allow him maybe to go in the breakaway for tomorrow's stage between Nice OPI and Nice, where we'll have the first real mountain climbs, the Col de Turini, and I forgot what the other call is, and then you've got Col de Quatre-Chemins and another call, I think Col d'Ez. Would make sense because we're in Nice. But that will be for tomorrow's stage. If you enjoyed this one, then please do leave a like down below. If you want to see more of this Groupama FDJ Tour de France playthrough, then do subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I shall see you tomorrow, same time, same channel for stage 2 of the Tour de France. But my name has been Blackwar. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. Have a great day and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.